How fun was that?
Yeah, that was a heck of a ball game. Lots to unpack in that one. To come away with a win right there, huge momentum maintainer, and so looking forward to getting back home. But great ball game, great plays, huge win.
Did you consider at all going straight to Sasaki in the ninth, and what ultimately made you go with Trinan there?
I thought about it. He hasn't gone 2 out of 3 much at all. Just figuring the run right there. Blake's pitched some of the biggest outs innings in the postseason for us, and felt really confident right there. And with Vesia behind him if needed. And so I didn't want to just kind of, preemptively put him in there. I felt good with who we had with our leverage relievers, a couple of our highest leverage relievers. And, fortunately, he was ready when called upon. And I liked him versus Trey. And he got a big out for us.
And just one last one from me, just kind of in the context of this series, in the context of what you guys are hoping to accomplish this October. Just what does it mean to get the 2 wins here?
It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Guys are really stepping up. I thought Blake threw a heck of a ball game, Blake Snell, and what Emmett did was fantastic. I thought his stuff was good tonight, and obviously what Roki has done has continued to show has been very encouraging for on a lot of fronts.
Next question. Go to Jack on the right.
Can you walk us through what you saw on the bunt play and what Max and Mookie did to be able to cover that and get that out?
Yeah, it was a impromptu play that I just told Mookie, Stott's going to bunt. He's a good bunter, and so let's just run a wheel play. And Max be aggressive, field it, and Mookie get over there and beat Castellanos there. And, those guys executed it to perfection. It was a lot tougher. They made it look a lot easier than it was. And for me, that was our only chance really to win that game in that moment.
Rob Thompson mentioned that part of why Stott stuck with the bunt is because Mookie almost disguised it with how late he broke to third. Just for him to execute in a moment like that at this new position he's playing, what does it say about his growth there?
It's just he's a baseball player. And, it's one of those things where you can kind of organically create a play, and certainly it doesn't happen with a tag play at third base. And so he disguised it, and the foot speed obviously much more fleet of foot than Castellanos, and to still have to field it, lead Mookie, and then on the run and still make a tag play, tough play. And he hung in there with Castellanos bearing down on him. But yeah, Mookie's growth has been incredible.
And in that 7th inning, is that the kind of inning from the contact to the base running to manufacturing runs that what you've talked about seeing out of the offense the last couple of weeks, all of that kind of coming together?
All that coming together. Just really good at bats across up and down the lineup, and even, Will being inserted in the game to get a big hit right there versus Kirkring. Can't say enough about what Ben Rortvet's done for us, to be able to kind of hold it down for Will to get into the game. What he's done with our pitching has been incredible. And then, the defensive plays by Freddie, huge plays. Even in that 9th inning to get the force out and then to get that kind of in-between hop from Tommy, that was a huge play. So just the at-bats, taking walks and, all of that, the defense, base run, everything, just top-notch.
Next question. Gonna go far left, first row.
You mentioned last game with Will kind of getting his feet wedges. What does it mean to have his bat back for situations like this one in the 7th?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, he's our all-star catcher, and so you're just trying to play the middle of getting him back, working him back into kind of game shape, and it's just a little bit tougher to do in the postseason. But when you have a guy like Ben with what he's done, preventing runs, makes it a lot easier. But I do think that now, Will's got his game legs back, and hopefully he comes in good tomorrow for the workout and feels good for Game 3.
Far back on the left, Kirsten.
Dave, back here, for Rojas, when with that play in which he was able to get the kind of the tag at the base for Trey Turner, walked off a little gingerly after that. How is he doing, and is there any kind of concern for him potentially moving forward?
Yeah, so Miggy, great play, aggressive, heady play to get Trey at third base on the forced play, and then the hamstring tightened up a little bit on him. It's something he's been dealing with for the last few weeks, so wanted to get him out of there. Yeah, obviously like Muncy coming to the game, so we'll see how he comes in tomorrow, and his status. I would say it's fair to say he's day to day.
Anything else, Dave? We're going to go one more back here on the right.
Just a quick follow-up on the wheel play, because we're getting conflicting evidence. Max said you guys don't even practice that in spring training.
Not once.
Somebody else said you did, so Max is correct.
No, we don't practice that play. It's just kind of, we don't, and yeah, we don't.